This is Reverend Ron Davidson, the pastor of Lebanon United Methodist Church, located west of Lynchburg, Virginia. And part of our ministry is called Burning Questions, where people bring questions to me and I try to give them a biblical or historical answer. The question that was posed is a good one. And the gentleman said, why should I participate in Valentine's Day with my family? It's not a Christian holiday, and I'm not certain Christians should be involved in it. And I was able to give him an answer, but I came back and did a lot of research and want to give you the history behind Valentine's Day. Now, if we look at the oldest Christian celebration, whether it's Easter, whether it's Christmas, or whatever, what would be the oldest? And the oldest is Valentine. Now, it goes back in history to a priest in 270 AD, which is a little over 200 years after the crucifixion of Christ, and it was about 200 years after the writing of the gospel in Paul's letters. The priest was taking care of a parish outside of Rome. And the Roman emperor, Emperor Claudius, had said that the single men were better warriors because they were able to commit full time to being a warrior and going to battle without having to worry about the family. So he decreed that the warriors for the Roman government, if they were not married, they could not get married. If they were married, then they had to dissolve their marriage because he wanted his warriors to be full time. And the priest that was there did not believe in what Emperor Claudius was doing. So he continued to perform weddings, knowing that if he was caught, he would be put to death. And he did this for a period of time, doing weddings in secret. And then the emperor found out about it. And the emperor had him arrested. He was put into a cave, which was like a prison, and he was tortured every day. And after a month or so of torture, this priest was then put to death by beheading. And the priest's name was Valentine. And he was later made a saint in the Catholic Church. So he became one of the earliest saints in the Catholic Church. And his name then was Saint Valentine. One of the earliest Valentine messages was sent to the daughter of the caretaker. She had been coming in, cleaning out the caves and the prison area where he was being tortured, and she showed him compassion. And because of that, just prior to being beheaded, he sent this young lady a note just thanking her for her generosity and her compassion to him. Now, it wasn't until sometime later, around the 1400 AD, that the Pope declared that the February the 14th and 15th would be the days of celebration. And it was a celebration of the love among people and the celebration of charity and compassion. Now, let me define that because this is significant. Because if you look at sympathy, it means that you recognize that someone has a bad time. If you look at empathy, you not only recognize they're having a tough time, but you're also recognizing the pain that is with that. But if you look at compassion, you're recognizing the problems they're having, the pain they're experiencing, and then you feel something for them, but then you take the next step. And compassion, as it is described in the New Testament, is where you not only feel something for them, but you do something about the pain that they're experiencing. So Valentine's Day is one of the oldest celebrations of the Christian church, going back to 270 AD. And it existed for almost 2,000 years. Now, the gift is not the most important thing. I recommend that men and women both get a gift for each other. What's the most important is the expression of love that is given when the gift is handed to someone else. That you can say how important they are in your life, that you can tell them of the love that you have for them. So whatever the gift, it can be very, very minor. The gift is an illustration, but the verbiage that goes with it is much, much more important. We're living in some tough times where families today are housed together, not able to get out because of the COVID. We're living in a time where the abuse that is going on, domestic abuse that is happening, particularly to women and to children, is off the charts. And we need to back up, and we need to look at showing our mates and showing our children the love that God has for us. In 1 Timothy, which was written about 70 AD, it says that if a man does not show charity and compassion to his mate and to his children, he is worse than an infidel. Worse than an infidel. We need to realize that our family listens and participates and is active in our life. And as men, if we're successful, we're successful because of the support system that we have. And we need to find some way to demonstrate and show to our family members the love that we have. Never underestimate the significance of showing your appreciation to your mate and showing your appreciation to your children, of being able to be a man of God that says to them, I love you as Christ has loved me. And as Christ has shown compassion to us for forgiveness, we need to be able to demonstrate compassion and love to our family members. So the history of Valentine's goes back to 270 AD. It's the oldest celebration of the love that we have found in Jesus Christ. And it's a great time to stop and think about the way that we're showing love to our family members. May God bless you this Valentine. May you be able to share the love with others, and may you find the love that you need for your heart. God bless you.